On one, ready?
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Llroe. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Daniels starts with a pass. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
Trey Hendrickson, Mike, comes away with the sack. And just think, last year, coming off a career best, 17.5 sacks. He gets another one here as he tries to build off last year's monster season.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And when you look back at the success Newton had while in college, the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year in 2023, Mike, with 7.5 sacks. And over the years, the Washington Commanders have shown their willingness to invest, especially in the defensive line. And he's joining one of the deeper and more talented interior defensive line units in the entire league.
That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about.
On one, ready? Here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Nice Nice grab there by Ja'Marr Chase, and that's the other half of this 1-2 punch. Ja'Marr Chase, T. Higgins. Ja'Marr Chase came into the league a few years back as a top 5 pick, perennial 1,000-yard receiver, and when he's healthy, he can elevate this entire offense.
They bring Chase in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Gun. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Here we go.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll motion over Samuel. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Daniels now on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Commanders 3, Bengals nothing.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll motion over Samuel. Play action. Here's... Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Throwing on second down. Daniel. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Third and short, and it's Daniels.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This a 46-yard attempt. And he pulled it left. No good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
First and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Davis
11 MT.
heading in motion.
11 MT. 11 MT. Dad.
Second down. Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Stop.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice game.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Got.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2nd and a yard.
Let's get set. Set.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here we go. Set.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Right back to Chase. He's got it again.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Gun. Dot. Dot.
Now, Burrow. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
On 2, ready? Here we go. 11, Thomas. Dot.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught. What a throw. Ja'Marr Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his third touchdown on the year. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 average, 60 back. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one a bit high, but it's complete. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one.
Let's go now.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll be third down. Throwing again, Daniel. He'll try and get there on the ball. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bengals have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
He was trying to get it to Ja'Marr Chase, and it'll lead to a second down.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Cut! Cut!
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The second down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That is hard, and he will score. Ja'Marr Chase, touchdown Cincinnati. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Returning is Igbenogany. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. On 1st down, Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he will go all the way. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow now. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
The score, Commanders 17, Bengals 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. The tight end Ertz in motion. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll motion over Samuel. Here's Chubb. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
Ready up.
Daniel's going to keep this himself. A dive there, and he's lost the football. The Bengals have got him.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow here on second down. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A carry here for Brown. Ooh. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Here's Brown. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. Now Burrow on the bootleg. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use them than down here on the goal line.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 14.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll motion over Samuel. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll send him over to the left. A run up the middle with Chubb. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. The tight end Ertz in motion. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Daniels now on 1st down. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Commanders 17.
Let's go now. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Commanders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score. Commanders 24. Bengals 21. Matt Day set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
I'm one, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. That caught by Davis. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
I'm one, ready?
Big play coming up.
11.
This is 3rd down.
Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go.
Now Brown. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Here we go. Stop.
On 1st down, Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
On 1, ready?
Llroe to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. Woo! On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll run. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll motion over Samuel. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That's taken in by Chubb. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal. Man in motion is Brown. One more time, it's Chubb. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble second reaction mode. And let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's catch number 5 tonight. And it's good for a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
11. Let's get set. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving.
On 1, ready?
And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man is Davis. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
11. Here we go. Shot.
Burrow. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. A pickup there of 13. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they could win the game on this possession.
The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use.
Here we go.
1st and 10 coming up now. And that ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
11 MT.
Second down, Burrow. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 1, ready?
Now they face third down and 7.
Here we go. Thomas. 12. Shot.
Burrow. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look?
11.
And they were ready, and they took him away.
12. Shot.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Cincinnati.